Hello, I'm Mike Gilpin with DigitalML, and I recently joined after a 15-year career at Forrester Research, where I was responsible for leading research on application software delivery and architecture. In my time at Forrester, I had an opportunity to work with a number of large organizations that face this challenge of how do they leverage their size and continue to have that advantage of size in their market, while at the same time becoming more agile and innovative. And many of these organizations have struggled for years with building up significant amounts of technical debt that accumulates across many different layers of data and applications. And the end result of that is they find it very challenging to integrate those things together in order to deliver consistent omni-channel experiences. They've tried many different technology solutions over the years. They've had a variety of different, typically IT-led initiatives to implement those different approaches to integration. But in the end, most of them have come to naught, have not really delivered any value. So it was with great interest when I found that some of our clients were working with DigitalML, were working with Ignite in order to deliver a much more effective approach to integration with a portfolio of APIs and services, that I leaped at the chance to join DigitalML because I think we have a really unique opportunity to help these firms accomplish their goal of becoming a more digital business. Now, how do you do that? Well, a portfolio of APIs and services, if it's going to really effectively deliver an omni-channel experience, has to deliver consistent information, consistent outcomes, channel-optimized experiences, and friction-free commerce. And you can't accomplish those goals at random. You have to have a really very particular approach to the way you manage the service design lifecycle.
We must have worked with and spoken to virtually all of the Fortune 1000 size enterprises in this space. And one common theme that came out of that exercise was that as these enterprises embark down the journey of building their API and service portfolios, they tend to underestimate the eventual size that that portfolio will get to. And as a result of that, they tend to spend not enough time focusing on what happens at the design time in building out these services. And as a consequence, many of the initial efforts end up in frustration. The business is frustrated because these services take too long to build because there's so many manual steps in that process. And the services that are built tend to be inconsistent and very project specific. And rather than solving the actual issue of data chaos, they may be compounding the issue by creating new silos of technical debt. So we identified that there's this gap at the design time, and that's why we decided to build the Ignite Service Design Platform. And we've done that working very closely with our customer base as a set of partner customers. And what they've told us is not only what that service design lifecycle is, but what the 3 success criteria are for such a platform. The first thing is that they must be business-led, and by that I mean that they must be conceived of and initially built by the business and then handed over to IT for implementation, and not the other way around. Secondly, they have to be built rapidly. This is a race, and getting speed is all about automation and reuse. And thirdly, governance is key, but governance in a way that doesn't slow down the process. If you get governance right, you can actually speed up the process by driving reuse. So with these 3 criteria met, you then get to an effective portfolio of services, and in turn that effective portfolio of helps our customers to win the race of the digital revolution.